Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We are on board the NCL Jewel and I'm about to give you a tour of this beautiful ship. This is in the Jewel class and we're actually here in San Francisco in the middle of our cruise, and I'm going to walk you around and show you where everything's at. So this area here is a sun deck. You can see the chairs right there. And there's another ship in port as well. The looks like Ruby Princess. But this is a nice space here. Pretty big. Loungers out here would be nice. Very pretty. This out here is actually the Golden Gate Bridge. So this looks like a nice space. Let's look up here. Let's see what else is up here. So to get to this sun deck, you actually have to go to 13 and then come up the stairs to get up here. There's a space up here in front as well. Or I should say in back. This is the back of the ship here. It's a really big space. Lots of deck chairs, and it does say this sun deck is a quiet area. It doesn't matter that I'm talking though, because I'm the only person up here right now. All right, let's see what else we can find. Let's head down the stairs. All right, so back here is the pit stop, and smoking area is on that side, non-smoking on this side, but you can smell it on both sides, so use at your discretion. But they've got all these chairs out here. Today's the perfect day to sit out. Beautiful California day. Very nice. Up here is some suites and then two restaurants here. I'll show you those in a minute. All right, now we're headed towards the walking track, jogging track. It's right here. All right, and along the jogging track, they have chess on this side, and they have checkers on the other side. And then they've got your shuffleboard here. And the stuff is kept in these containers here. And then, little golf driving range, look at that. Now you'll see these stairs as you're just past the golf, and it's another little sun deck area. I believe that the Haven area is up there. That's blocked off, so I can't show that to you. We don't have Haven this time around, but you can sit up here. They have loungers in this area here. See all this here. So this is seating for watching people play on the sport court. It's kind of cool. As you can see, they've got basketball, some soccer. I think they also put up pickleball nets. You can do all kinds of stuff. And I'll tell you from experience, this is a good place up here to watch sail away. Not a lot of people come up here, so it's a perfect spot to kind of come down, or up, I should say, and enjoy. So this is actually on 13 technically, but you have to access it from 12. All right, we're gonna go back down and keep walking around the track, show you what the other side looks like. So I said there's chess on this side, and there's actually checkers on the other side. Look at these beautiful views. I'll show you the other side of the jogging track in just a second. Now this area back here, this is the garden cafe. This is the back side of it, where you can come outside and sit and enjoy. We'll take a closer look at that in a minute. This is also a nice place to come and watch sail away. From the back you can see Alcatraz from here, right out there. And they actually docked us at Pier 35, which is literally right next to Pier 39, if you can see it right there. Those buildings. On the other side of it is where you can see the seals sitting out having the time of their lives. So let's keep this tour going here. Walking around. So as you can see, there's golf on both sides, and then the chess, and this is the checkers on this side. I guess it's the first time I've ever seen the checkers. I've only ever seen chess on both sides, so that's kind of funny. Look at how pretty San Francisco is. If you've never been, you definitely should come and visit at least once. That's a pretty cool place. Okay, inside on deck 13, you'll find the Spinnaker Lounge. Let's go look at that. But before we get in there, there's a little chapel right here. And if you look at your Freestyle Daily, it'll tell you in there when they're having services. But check out the Spinnaker Lounge. Okay, so from the Spinnaker Lounge, if you want to access these areas that I showed you earlier, you go out through the doors on the side here, one on each side, walk out and walk up. So we've seen the sun deck, which is up above us, the pit stop, which is where the smoking area is, the jogging track. So let's go take a look at these three here. We already saw the sport court, so let's go look at Sugarcane, Moderno, and Cagney's. All right, when you come in the middle of the ship, you'll see the Sugarcane Mojito bar here. And also inside is Moderno Churrasqueria. It's the Brazilian steakhouse, specialty restaurant. And also Cagney's is here. You check in at this desk for both of them, one on each side. Cagney's is here and it's in there. That's closed off obviously right now. We're in port and nobody's eating any of those. So I think we've seen everything on 13. Let's go down to 12 and see what they have to offer. So at 12 we have bars, restaurants, and some more activities and the spa. So let's go down and look. Okay, so right here is Splash Academy. And this area is for little ones. They've got lots of activities, as you can see. And it's usually behind that door. It's closed right now because we're in port. And then here is the video arcade and Entourage, which is for like middle school or high school So let's look at the video arcade now. This is Topsiders Bar and Grill. There's an eating area out here. You can bring stuff from the buffet out here if you want, or you can just sit here. This is where those 2 pools were that I showed you from above, and the 4 hot tubs. Lots of seating area down here. They have this little play area here for little ones from the Splash Academy, but if you go in here, you have to have a parent with you. So that's not the drop-off area. The other area is. They have the table tennis stuff here, and here are the tables. All right, let's go take a look at the great outdoors inside. This is the Garden Cafe, and the seats here. There's lots of seating all over the place in the Garden Cafe. They're just shutting down for breakfast, setting up for lunch. This is La Cucina. It's a specialty restaurant at night, but breakfast and lunch you can eat in here if you would like to. Just bring your food in here. It's basically used for extra seating in here. All right, for the late night, for the late risers breakfast on the other side here, as well as afternoon tea and late night snacks are served out here in the great outdoors. And there's tons of seats out here, but you can also sit inside in the Garden Cafe area. These maps super helpful on every floor, and then it shows you what's there and what the other things are too, and where you are in the ship. All right, showed you everything in the back. Now we are in the front. This is the Perspectives photography studio. You can see they've got a whole setup in here to do pictures if that's something you wish to do. And then there's a card game, a card room. You can play games in there. Looks like there's a few people in there playing. And then there's the library. The library is right here next to it. Let's take a look at that. We'll go inside. take you into the spa, and we'll take a look at the thermal suite. Also going to show you the fitness center real quick. Let's look at that first. We're going to take a look at the thermal suite real quick. This middle part is unisex, and then there's a female and a male locker room, and they're identical. So you start out here, and you've got all these chairs in here, and then you've got 2 showers, and then the towels on the end there. Now let's go take a look at the women's locker room. On deck 11, you'll find the bridge viewing room. It's only open at certain times, but let's take a peek. I also noticed the officers' rooms are right outside here. Come down here, and they're right here. Interesting, they have some of the performers and officers and such up here. So the rest of 11 is all passengers, as well as 10 and 9, which is the deck that we're on. I'll give you a room tour at a later date. You'll have to watch that here on the channel. So we're gonna go down to 8, which is the next place where there's some activities. The only thing on deck 8 besides staterooms is Ocean. So let's go take a look at that. It's open 24 hours. They have all kinds of fun things to eat. So let's walk down and see. All right, we're down on deck 7 and we are outside. We're outside because I wanted to show you this walking path here. It's a walking promenade. So upstairs is for jogging. This one actually goes all around the entire ship, not just half of it. So this is a good place to come down, get a nice walk in, and it's covered. So if it's raining or whatever, you can still come down here, no problems, because you're covered, as you can see. All right, trade winds, tax, and duty-free area is here. You walk down here, there's another entrance on the other side. Closed now because we are in port, and they can't do tax-free when we're in port, but this is what it looks like here. They have snacks and different things like that, and then of course all the traditional duty-free fun things. Now, art gallery and internet cafe. And then this is the main atrium area up here. Guest services, cruise snacks, restaurant reservations, all that kind of stuff. And then the cafe is down here as well. Okay, so we're headed down to Chen, which is the Asian fusion restaurant here in the middle of the ship. And you do have to have reservations, but it is complimentary because it does get super busy. You can also do the sushi for purchase here too. Check this out. This here is the Bliss Lounge. Lots of activities take place here. There's a bar here as well. Live music, all kinds of fun activities. And now the Stardust Theater, the star of the show where all the fun stuff happens. Let's take a peek in here. As you can see, it's a pretty good sized theater. Lots of good seats, really. I don't see a ton of bad seats in here. This is the downstairs of the Stardust Theater. Okay, so we finished 7, and now we're gonna go find the main dining rooms, but they have to be accessed through the 7th floor, even though they're on the 6th. So let's go hunting for the 2 main dining rooms, Azura and the SARS dining place. So we came down from 7, here's 6, and the entrance to Azura. And posted, you can find the menu for each night. Let's see if we can peek inside. Play Beastro is specialty dining. Let's see if we can peek in here. Nope, the door's closed. Oh, it is open. All right, hopefully you guys enjoyed the tour along with me of the NCL Jewel. We are having a great time here on board, guys. Do not forget, I'm also going to give you a tour of our room, so make sure you subscribe to the channel. Give me a like if you enjoyed this video, and leave your questions down below in the comment section. See you next time.